I think a lot of my problem was like being around people, you know. And as soon I would be, if I was sober, like if you put me right now sober, standing in a fucking nightclub, I want to blow my brains out. So that's why I would have a fucking bottle of tequila, and there's nowhere I want it to be more than the club, because nobody's fucking talking to you. You're just dancing. Everybody, I know that guy's got Molly, that guy's got fucking blow, and nobody, like, when it came to Percocets and weed and shit like that, I always had to put money up to get them. Where when it came to fucking Coke and Molly, the amount of money, if you put the amount that I did compared to the amount of money that I spent on it, it would be, nobody would believe how that's possible, because you just go out to clubs in New York and everyone's got it. Everybody's giving it to you. Oh, hey, you want some fucking Molly? Here's this, that. And then all of a sudden you're in somebody's apartment for fucking 3 days and there's a fucking plate of just a mound of fucking, that one's Coke, that one's ketamine, that one's fucking Molly, and you're just fucking hanging. Girls are coming through, you're laughing, you're fucking partying, music's on, the neighbors are fucking complaining, banging on the walls, and you're having the time. You've smoked 140 cigarettes. You're fucking in the, oh, I love, what is this chair made out of? You know, you're just fucking, it's amazing. And then 3 days later, I'd be the guy who's not leaving his couch for 10 days. That if you told those people that that's how I was, they'd be like, nah, that's not Rob. He always wants to fucking, you know, he would be the fucking head of the Thanksgiving Day parade, throwing a fucking baton in the air, because that's how I was when I was drinking. I always wanted to fucking party more. No, let's not go to bed. Let's this. Where like, when I would be on fucking pills in my apartment, I didn't even want more than 2 people in there, because I'd start to get fucking crazy. Like, oh, where are they? You know, where is he ashing? Where is he? You know, like that whole thing. Where when if I had drinks in it, it would be like, yeah, you could put that out on my fucking forehead. Like, you could fucking throw cigarettes on my floor. Like, I don't, you know, you just, it's crazy how it all fucking works.
Who's Robert Iler today?
I go to the gym 5 days a week. I eat super clean. More reliable, you know, like I used to be, like I remember there were things from my family just not showing up.
When you're addicted, you have when I was addicted, yeah. I could tell you I'll be there Friday. Good luck.
Right.
I don't know how I'm going to feel or what's going to happen Thursday night. So I've told Lee 1,000 times, if I was still doing coke, this podcast would not be intact, because there's just no way. You can't control your life.
Yeah. And there was
what direction you're going to go.
And then Friday you'd want to do it, and then fucking Monday you'd hate it. Yeah. You know, you'd be like, I don't want to fucking be sitting in that room, or like you fucking have. It's just.
Do you want to act today? How do you feel about it? Or you're done? I
don't enjoy I hate fucking reading scripts. I hate auditioning. I hate that whole part of it. So it's like, I thought for a long time I was passionate about acting, but really I was passionate about doing Sopranos. I loved it. I stopped fucking drinking for it. I stopped doing drugs, like whatever. When that time would come, and it was never like, fuck, I gotta stop this. It was like, no, this is how it works. Like, I get to do this. Like, I loved doing that work. I loved hanging out with those guys. I loved all of it. Where now, like, the idea of, like, some agent is gonna send you fucking 4 scripts, and you're gonna sit in your apartment and fucking read them, and maybe, like, and, like, I don't want to do a TV show, because I don't like what they might tell you you're doing in a year. It might be totally unpredictable, where it's like, I have all of these, like, things I do, you know, if they were like, you're gonna be fucking smoking, or you're gonna be fucking, you know, smoking a cigarette, or we want you to eat this one, and I don't want to be a difficult guy who's like, hey, actually, I don't eat that anymore, I won't smoke a cigarette, I don't want to be fucking doing this and that. So that's like, I love fucking you, I love Joe Rogan, I love the fucking Bobby Lee, Tom Segura. So I moved out here to start a podcast, and hopefully that'll be the thing that I'm doing.
First off, I gotta be honest with you. How the fuck do you follow The Sopranos?
Oh, it's crazy.
How do you go into a CBS show today and fucking bumfuck Johnny Director comes up to you and says, for this thing, you worked with the best.
Yep.
You came from an environment that was healthy. Listen, not ashamed to say this, about 2 years ago, I did 2 episodes of a show for Greg Garcia. First one was great. I walked in, I was the second scene up, and I left. The second time I went to shoot the same show, I had the first scene up and basically the last scene at 10 o'clock at night. So you're there from 9 in the morning, you do your 1 hour, and then you wait. being in that room with no windows made me go crazy. I love Greg, and I acted like a fucking asshole.
Yeah.
And when I left there that night, I went home and I blamed it on the anxiety and the no windows. But really what it was like, I just don't think I want to do this anymore.
Yeah.
When I got the call for the Soprano movie and I put the audition on tape, I didn't think about it again. When they called and made the offer, I was thinking about not taking it. Like,
I heard you talk about it. Yeah.
Tom Papa had to come in and say, take the fucking thing. When I was there, just being, after the first day of watching what David Chase was about, like I was trying to improvise.
Yeah.
And somebody came over and they're like, knock it off.
Yeah.
And I remember there's all this air, you know. That's when it all came to me. I left there, went right back to the room, rolled the 3 joints, went outside, smoked one. And I think I worked a day, then I had like 4 days off. For those 4 days, I just immersed myself with the episodes just to see his style.
Yeah.
And the second day I went in there, I was like, now I'm ready mentally for David Chase. This is something that I've never seen before.
Yeah.
And I've been a comic for years. You know, I've worked with some great directors. At that moment, he blew everybody out. Once I saw what he did that first scene I shot,
yep,
I was like, I'm paying attention to this guy to the fucking letter from now on. If he says sneeze, I will sneeze, you know.
Yeah.
I didn't eat nothing in that movie either, by the way, because I hate that shit too.
Yeah.
They asked me to smoke a cigar. I think I smoked one of them, but once, like right now, somebody offered me a mob movie a few weeks ago, and I was like, no.
But see, what the thing is a lot of what people don't understand in this industry is like, if you're putting all of your shit aside, all the shit you want to do, or how I really want to be, and I got to fucking focus on this thing, and I got to what, but you know it's something that you think is going to be fucking incredible, it's different than trying to put your whole fucking life aside, changing the person you are, everything, for some show that might be okay.
And while you're shooting it, you're like, nobody watches this
yeah.
shit. When they come up to you and go, excuse me, when the scriptie comes up to you and says, hi, hi, the word is the instead of and you're like,
yeah.
Does it really matter? You gotta be retarded to watch this fucking show. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, who gives a fuck between the and
And what was great about Sopranos with us is, you know, by season 4 or 5, people would be like, how did you prepare to go? Dude, it's like, you walk into the Sopranos kitchen and you see Jim pacing and sweating, and you see Edie banging her nail. You know, she had those fake nails and she'd be banging them on the fucking counter. That's it. You're there, you know, where like...
We're going in like fucking Marines, you understand me?
Welcome to church, motherfucker.